The LifeProof Fray for the Pixel 2 XL is a case that stands in a long line of LifeProof cases. A long line of cases that are known for their high quality. Let's see if that continues with this one, shall we? This video brought to you by Self-Destructive Behavior Club. Check them out at reptheroses.com. The Fray for Pixel 2 XL retails for $90 on their website, although you can find it for around $50 on Amazon. It comes in two colors. I have Fire Run here, but it also comes in Nightlight. The case claims 2 meters of underwater submersion for 1 hour, which is higher than the IP67 rating on the Pixel 2 XL, which is only up to 1 meter of water protection for half an hour. The case also claims that it's form-fitting, a nice way of saying that it fits to your phone nicely. It also claims to be total access to the Pixel 2 XL. Let's start with some of the good points of the case and move on to the bad. First, the case does seem to be waterproof, dustproof, etc. I've tested it in water numerous times, and no water has found its way in yet. The colors of the case are nice and vibrant. The case is also bulky, but not too bulky. It fits nice in your hand, but it feels like it would protect from most drops. There's still full access to the phone as they advertise, which is a plus. Squeeze still works for Google Assistants, even when squeeze pressure is turned up. And the phone doesn't seem to be that altered. That is, when the device is turned off. The built-in screen protector has a rainbow effect to it, which for the most part isn't annoying until you go to a white background. My next biggest complaint is the speaker covers. Plastic. Seriously, the best LifeProof could do is plastic? I mean, come on guys, I'm banging my head on the wall over here. The front-firing speakers that normally sound amazing on this device sound like absolute garbage with this case on. The sound echoes, and if you raise the volume too much, it gets distorted.
Center.
Like seriously, how hard can it be to have a front mesh on the case? Surprisingly though, I haven't had much of an issue with call quality. My next biggest complaint with this case is the fingerprint reader and the form-fitting functionality of the phone. The area for the fingerprint reader is raised horribly far off the back of the phone, and they have this flimsy plastic that makes it feel like if you press it too hard, you're gonna break it. Like, come on guys, $90 for something you feel like you might break easy? The reason for the fingerprint cover being raised is the entire back of the LifeProof case is raised up, something I personally have seen them do before on the iPhone 6s. My guess for why they did it though is the protruding camera on the back of the Pixel 2 XL. So they slapped a piece of foam on the back to provide space, and then they just called it a day. My last complaint with the case is that it never seems to stay clean on the inside. This seems to be an inherent problem with any LifeProof case I've ever owned. If you have any dust anywhere in the case, even if your screen is clean when you first put your phone on there, there always just seems to be a small enough gap for the dust to work its way around the case onto the display of your phone, meaning you'll need to clean it at a minimum once a week unless you're not bothered by all that dust. Although, whatever foam they seem to use in the case is a cost-saving measure, as it seems to fall apart, having my case as well as family members' cases getting tiny black pieces of foam on the inside of the screen protector, and even when you're just cleaning the case, it comes off. Something to mention is many reviewers claim that their phone would be unusable during phone calls because the case blocked the ambient light sensor due to there being a tiny black bar in the way for some reason. And because it blocked the sensor during the phone call, it would remain completely black. So conclusion time. The phone case had a lot of promising features, but stupid engineering decisions brought the case down. If the fixed gap between the back of the phone and fingerprint sensor, as well as the covers for the front firing speakers, were fixed, I could recommend this case. But in its current state, I'm going to mark it as a do not buy. This video brought to you by Self-Destructive Behavior Club. Check out their merch store at reptheroses.com.
The Self-Destructive Behavior Club is an underground streetwear organization focused on uniting the sleep-deprived nocturnal communities scattered throughout modern society.
Alright guys, thank you for joining me in this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, well, you know what to do. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.